I'm going to play you a bit of the press conference at this point, because I think it's just seeing is believing sometimes, OK? When I talked about this looking like a Monty Python sketch, I mean, it really does. You've got the religious leader, you've got the police officer, you've got the teacher, and a couple of other characters appear to be around there as well. So a bunch of kids at school had an incident where a religious book got slightly scuffed. That, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, is it. All hell breaks loose. One can only assume there are all sorts of threats of action. Somehow, don't ask me how, on the same day that we're reporting that a local community has to get its own police force together, because the standard police force either haven't got time or the manpower to deal with some things. For some reason, the police in West Yorkshire were able to even get involved in this. I think the police officer looks quite embarrassed, by the way. And not just your humble community support officer. They wheeled out the inspector for this one. So this is Inspector Andy Thornton addressing concerned community leaders about the incident.
Mum's right, we've recorded a hate incident, not a hate crime, just to correct. And what that means is we will look to support the school at this moment in time. It's recorded on our systems, and as has been articulated already, there are some children at the centre of this situation who are 14 years old, some with specific challenges around autism, and some with a lack of appreciation and a lack of understanding and learning of their actions and the wider impact and upset that will cause within the wider community. And I think to look at it from a criminal perspective at this moment in time will be wrong. I think it's an educational piece that, again, we will support the school with moving forward.
Wow. We're going to support the school going forward. The word criminal is mentioned in there. What was it? It wasn't a hate crime. It was a hate incident. Hate flipping incident. What the hell are you talking about? A hate incident? A kid dropped or scuffed a copy of a religious book, which may not even be his religion, so it means naff all to him. I don't care about your religious book. I don't care if it's a Bible, the Torah, or anything else for that matter. These are kids at school. A book made its way into the classroom. Somehow, somewhere along the line, it got scuffed. It got scuffed. The school have already established, very early doors they established, that there was nothing wrong here. But here's the bit that I cannot get my head around. So the school says, with the support of our local Muslim community leaders, we're continuing to investigate thoroughly. We'd like to thank them for their support to help us ensure we are taking necessary action for working with us. Right, I would say to those community leaders, clear off, get in the bin, the lot of you. Council, there was a councillor as well. You as well can join them. The police, so you've got the police, the local religious community leaders, as well as a couple of councillor boffins, pitching up for a press conference. They had a press conference because some kids scuffed a book and all hell has broken loose. 4 children were initially suspended over this. If I can remember having a particularly troubling incident with a Dr. Seuss book at school, and it wasn't a good moment when that Cat in the Hat really did find its way outside the playground at a high rate of knots as it was lobbed out of there by Paul Ray, only to find that I was the person who... What did you do? Did you just throw a book at... No, it wasn't me. It wasn't... Paul Ray was nowhere to be seen. Nobody was suspended. The police didn't stand up. We didn't have the Dr. Seuss Appreciation Society at a press conference going, we do believe that some cats might have been injured in the propelling of this particular piece of literature. That didn't happen because it would be stupid, because it's just a book, OK? Whatever your religious proclivity or persuasion is, I don't think most people give a hoot about that. We respect each other. What we don't respect is someone's right to go hysterical because of an accident. And that's clearly what happened here. A bunch of kids larking around. A book gets scuffed. It's an irrelevance that it happens to be a Quran. It could have been a Bible. It could have been the aforementioned Dr. Seuss. Does it actually matter? Why does this matter? This inflames things. And aside, on top of all of that, This sounds like an episode of something from 1652, not 2023 in the United Kingdom. We're bigger and better than this old caper. And you know, the school should have said to all of those leaders and councillors and sorry, this is nothing to do with you. This is nothing to do. This is a school incident. Kid has a scrap or has a little moment, book gets scuffed, end of story. What's the book? Doesn't matter what the book is. Sort yourself out, wobble your head, have a day off and jog on.